Listen to Dolph. In Texas. You got Dolph. Hey, you got Dolph playing. Go turn it up. He got Dolph playing, y'all. He got Dolph playing. Texas. Look at them boys. Them pre-boys. They going Dolph.
Y'all know the time me, this shit right here don't stop. Legendary shit. Shout out to Pop, shout out to Teezy, shout out to Big. You know what I mean? Y'all know what's up, man. New album dropping next week. You feel me? On the 20th, next Friday. Thinking out loud. Y'all know what's up, man. I got Big and Dollar Lawyer with me, man. Y'all know what's up, man. Big. Yeah. I know they ain't think it was over with.
Salute. Big salute to each and every one of y'all. True. 5 days and count. Happy birthday to me. I'm going to say it every video until I get there. So, if it make the hated stomach sick, then go get you some Pepto-Bismol. Throw up and go lay down and put a hot towel over your fucking forehead. True. Salute to everybody that support the channel. Man, we got some breaking news that make a lot of sense, though. Coming from, I told y'all, I ain't know it's going to be this fast, though, but obviously, I told y'all they was gonna start clashing, and now we getting reports of the possibility. Now I haven't verified this, and motherfuckers under pressure would say a lot of things, but I don't think they would say nothing like this unless they had a whole lot of truth to it. That now I know I already said about Jook, but this might be a part of the reason that the police wanted it to happen. It's been said that Teezy, Jook, of course, Gotti I already know, but he's insulated, had a lot of dirt on a lot of crooked MPD officers, which takes us back to the very beginning, because we heard Big Moochie Grape say, and that's how Memphis worked, that he got his cousin's boyfriend is an MPD officer that walked up to the window while he was on the phone with Big Moochie Gray and say, yeah, that's him. And we got we had hints of the MPD possibly being in on it, because not all of them, well, it was a whole lot of them, and then with just the feds that didn't even like Dolph. He was getting too much money, especially from the other side of town. But at the end of this video, I'm gonna read y'all something. These folks really didn't mess with Dolph like that. The MPD, that is. They had a couple of cool, but most of them hated. Well, back to the story. Now, Straight Dropp and Govan. Now, remember, Teezy, Straight Dropp was pretty much Teezy's right-hand man. You know what I'm saying? They've been putting in a lot of work. Everywhere you seen Teezy, you seen Straight Dropp. And now Teezy's no longer here. Could this be the power card that Teezy, I keep saying Teezy, that Straight Dropp is playing? Because, he was 100% consistently not guilty. And it might be possible, y'all. Like I said, I can't verify it, but my source gave me this information about the conversation that he overheard Devin Burns having. I don't know who he was talking to, but yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, Devin Burns was caught with a cell phone. That's how this whole, whoever Devin Burns was talking to, well, he got busted. And folks crept up on his ass, took his cell phone too. So now we got Jook gone, we got Teezy gone. The Clipper, really if it was a pyramid, it was a chart like the feds make. It'll be Gotti ass at the top, as the boss. Jook will be the underboss. Teezy will be whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? It works like that. Now we got the underboss and whatever Teezy would be dead. And then we got Straight Dropp and whoever else played a part. You know what I'm saying? We ain't forgot about the dude that was in a lot of shit. What's his name is? Super CMG. Vato the OG. He was there back there when Gotti and OG Boo Dirty got into it at level 2, starting some shit. He was in Cali. Got arrested when Dolph got shot and was released. His ass was in North Carolina when Dolph got. Yeah, we ain't forgot about you, and yeah, we'll check back on you later on. Super Vato, Super CMG Vato, but yeah, and that's what I wanted to put on y'all mind, because that makes a whole lot of sense, and that's why this video I'm so curious to see what it's probably gonna be edited. Like I said, they showed us high definition, almost like out of a Hollywood movie scene with Julio Fudio. Why they can't do that with Dolph? There's something in there that they didn't want y'all to see. And I guarantee you, when that car, I know who moved that car, was MPD. They messed up a long time ago. And I've been telling y'all that over and over again. Now, yeah, I'm going to keep my ear to the street. So it ain't really too much. Like I say, I can't 100% verify this, but who can? Except these boys that played the game. 2 of them gone, and we got one sitting in there with a. We got Govan. Yeah, maybe that's the reason that you know, he's protected and got so much leniency. Because if they put that in the spotlight after this Tyreek Nichols shit, then that's what the feds are already in town. And don't ever forget that about the police department is under scrutiny. And all these people getting picked up in these gangs with these switches, and they doing a big shakedown. And it's going to be a lot of talking. And maybe it's already begun. All right, so my name TRURESULTS. Like, share, subscribe, I always support. But before you go, join me right now and take a listen to this. It's going to blow your mind. 13 of 25 officers, crooked officers, dirty cops, and they got all their names listed and the crimes that they committed of, and it's deep. Listen to this, and then like, share, subscribe, always support, and Cash App $TRURESULTS number 2. Do whatever you feel like your heart tell you to do, and don't listen to nobody. I'm gonna get back with y'all later. True. All right. Okay. MPD officers are half of the bad cops list. The drug war put some of them there. Let's go. So more than half of the 25 officers on a list of criminal and tainted cops are from the Memphis Police Department, the largest law enforcement agency in Shelby County. And that speaks to a couple things. First, it suggests that maybe the MPD should use its new eavesdropping technology to spy on itself and not activists, to focus on those wearing badges, not waving picket signs. But what it also says is that the war on drugs continues to fail communities like Memphis, because the MPD officers who committed the most heinous crimes apparently decided to not to fight the war, but to reap the spoils. Here's what happened. According to a report by my commercial appeal colleague Daniel Connolly, 13 of the 25 officers on the Brady list, or the Giglio list, are from the MPD. That list includes officers who have been either charged with crimes, accused of lying, or breaking departmental rules, and who either work for or still work for the MPD. At the top of that list is Lieutenant Eric Kelly, a former MPD homicide investigator who is accused of having a sexual relationship with a murder suspect he was investigating. Kelly has since left the force, even sealing his departure with a smug sign-off saying, "It's been a blast." Cocky motherfucker. Sadly, any justice for the families of the murder victims whose cases he was looking into has probably left the building too. But according to other news reports, the woman who Kelly was involved with is apparently a high-ranking member of the Gangster Disciples, a gang that is known for trafficking in drugs and weapons. Y'all hear this shit? Then there's Sam Blue, a longtime MPD officer who provided information and police equipment to criminals who were robbing drug dealers. One man was kidnapped and tortured because he wouldn't say where he stashed money and drugs. Blue has since pleaded guilty to these crimes and is now facing life in prison. Undercover officers did catch Terrion Bryson and Kevin Coleman as they tried to help transport 2.5 kilos of heroin to a storage facility in Memphis. Coleman also robbed an undercover officer who he thought was a drug dealer. Y'all with me? Y'all feel me? Those former MPD officers are sitting in federal prison now. Y'all can go, tap into the stories. Y'all got all the names if y'all want to read and see, get the meat and potatoes of what each one of these crooked ass cops did. And that's how M-Town always have been. But along with Blue, the MPD didn't catch Jeffrey Jones, another MPD lieutenant indicted on charges of raping a 15-year-old girl, Bradley Henthorne. An MPD officer criminally charged with attempted rape and sexual battery, and MPD officers Kyrus Davis and Leo Whitmore, who are accused of making fraudulent arrests to pad their statistical reports. Just making up shit, crimes on people just to look like they out here crime fighting. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Nonetheless, the crimes of Blue, Bryson, and Coleman reflect how most police corruption is tied to officers either conspiring with drug gangs or robbing or extorting those who are involved in selling drugs, said Diane Goldstein. The national organization is made up of retired and current law enforcement officials who, among other things, want to reform drug policies. Right. When you look at the drug war and the obscene level of profit money it creates, its corruption now crossed over into every level of law enforcement. This kind of corruption has caused some police officers to adopt a Machiavellian attitude. They begin to victimize people who are living on the margins, people who generally won't walk into a police station and report them. Yeah, and they'll take a bag too. Now live flipping, man. Gang violence has reached epidemic proportions in Memphis, which means that the money and drugs that come along with it make this city fertile ground for police to succumb to such temptations. Officers working in communities that are overrun by drugs and gangs sometimes adopt the attitude that robbing a drug dealer is no big deal, since they are criminals anyway, or that assisting drug dealers is no big deal because people are going to use drugs regardless. Yeah. Yep. I ain't gonna see. While it foments mistrust when MPD officials won't say whether they plan to use the department's new cell phone cracking technology. New cell phone cracking technology. MPD won't say whether they plan to use the department's new cell phone cracking technology to rummage through the phones of private citizens who haven't committed any crimes. That mistrust is intensified by the drug war. Yeah, they already on some crooked shit, so of course they gonna use that. Y'all be careful out there. Y'all hearing this? It's a war that leads some officers to help the forces they're supposed to be fighting and to abandon the citizens they're supposed to be protecting. No doubt every law enforcement department has its problems, and 13 MPD officers who have either committed crimes or questionable acts doesn't mean that all of its more than 2,000 officers are corrupt or prone to corruption. Shit, that shit coming down from the lieutenant like passed on in the family type thing. Yeah, that's how they work. Yeah, but this city is one where people really should be able to trust the police. That can't happen if too many are afraid to do this. True, good article. So I just wanted to